Hello everyone, hope all of you will be fine and doing well in your life. Today I am going to discuss the Titanic dataset and will do exploratory data analysis upon this dataset. So I have installed the libraries here and call it by the standard name is numpy is np, pandas is pd, c1 is sns and matplotlib is plt. Okay, I have loaded the dataset. I have loaded the dataset here, and you can see I have given the name to this dataset sti and feed it and read pass a function read csv by the on the pd. So the pandas will read it and assign this dataset to a ti. Ti means Titanic here in my mind. So ti is used for the Titanic here. So this data is assigned to ti. Ti.shape will give us the shape of the data. Let me minimize the screen. Okay, ti.shape will give us the shape of the data. Here you see the shape of the data contain 891 rows and 2 column. It means 12 column exist in this dataset and 891 rows as we in the dataset. ti.head will give us the first 3 rows. I have given that go to ti and then print me the head, and then I have passed in argument 3 here. You see that that gave me the first 3 rows. So here you see that the above these are all the column names, and the these are the entries within the first 3 rows. Here you see this is the first 3 rows. Okay, now going further, now I am interested in the tail, so I have passed the tail function here. You see here, so this will give me the last 3 rows. The last 3 rows are the tail will give us data of last. So I have passed in argument 3, so it means that it will give us the last 3 rows. Here you see these are the last 3 rows. 891 8 891 890 and 889. This is the last 3 rows. Okay, now I am interested to take information about this dataset by passing the ti.info function. It means that I need information about the ti dataset. Ti dataset is the data of the Titanic. So information about Titanic is given here. That means that index number range index is 891. It means that this much rows exist in the dataset. The total number of rows is this much. Okay, if we start from 0, it means that we can in Python we have index 0. So in index 0 to 891 we have total entries 891. From 0 to 890 we have entries 891. Okay, so we have total entries 891. Here you see that passenger id we have 891 non-null. It means that no missing value is present in the passenger id up to 6. Here you see age contains 714 entries. So it means that some of entries are missing in this column. Also in cabin column we have missing value, and embark we have 2 missing value. Okay, now going further, it will also give us the info function will also give us the type of data, that which column is which data type. Here you see passenger id is integer data type, survived is integer data type, sex is object data type. You see here object data type, and also and so on. Okay, going further to the next step, if I want to know about the missing value, I just pass the count function instead of information function or info function. Here you see that passenger id is 811, and here sex is this, age is this much. You see the age is less than the other one, so it means that it contains the missing values. And the cabin is also here you see 204. So this is very much low, or the entries, the number of entries are very low as compared to the other ones. So this cabin column also contains the missing observation. Now I am interested in the heat map. Let me first run it. Okay, Now I am interested to see the missing observation within by the heat map. Okay, so this will tell me by, okay, here you see the heat map of missing observation. As soon as I tell the C1 that draw me a heat map of what, go to the TI file, which means Titanic data file, and give me the value which is null. As null will be give is null as a function used for highlighting the null values. And the title of data I have given here, the missing data. Here you see the missing data, and PLT will show us PLT as the matplotlib library. Here you see that some of the values in age, lots of value in age are missing, and a huge amount of values are missing in the cabin column. You see here only 204 values are present, and embark we have some values. I think two values are missing. Here you see the two values bar are given. Okay, the missing values are highlighted by blue color, and the value which are present is highlighted by gray color in this heat map. Okay, now I have just dropped the cabin column because it containing huge amount of missing values. So here you see the cabin column contain a huge amount of missing values. So I have dropped that column from our data set. Let me a little reduce the size of display. I think this will be good. Okay. Now you see that I want to see that there are some values missing in the edge column. You see here, let me show you these values which are missing in the edge column. So I am interested to find these values by with respect to the classes of individual. Here you see that I have plots box plot, which is also used for 5 number summary. It means that quartile, first quartile, first quartile, median, third quartile, median and second quartile are same. So median, first quartile, second quartile, maximum and minimum. Okay, this plot will give us that type of data. Okay, so here I have passed the P class with X. On x-axis I have plot P class, y is plot by y on y-axis, age is plot by on y-axis, data is ti, and the other things are same as, and the title of the plot will be age by P class. Okay, and PLT will show us that. Here you see the plot of the age wise plot of P class, age wise plot of P class. Here you see that we have three classes present in the dataset. This is one indicate the high class. Okay, one indicate the high class, two indicate the middle class, and three indicate the poor class. Okay, or rich class, middle class, and poor class. Here you see that rich class people are around rich class people have age with median. Here you see that around about 37, yes, or 39. Here you see the age of the middle class people are around about 29. Here you see the age of the poor people present on the Titanic ship is 24, round about 24. Okay, and these values indicate the outlier. So these are outlier. Here you see minimum outlier, here maximum outlier, and the minimum and maximum is also given. Here you see start from 0 to 80 to 80. Okay, here start from 5 to 58 something. Okay, here the minimum is point, sorry, here the minimum is 1 or some 0.5. Here the minimum is 0.5 and going to 52. Okay, so based on P class we will assign the age. Here you see I have draw some function here which tell us about that define input age. I have defined a function here and tell that if the age is null, in the data sheet, and if the p class is 1, then return age is what, 37. If the p class is 2, if the passenger p class is 2, uh, it means p class means passenger class. If the passenger class is 2, then return 29. You see here the age will on the p class 2, and the middle class is, here you see the middle is 29, the median is 29. It means that we will replace, if a passenger is from a passenger class is 2, or a passenger is coming from the middle class, we will give the age number. We will put, if the age of that person is missing, we will put 29 in place of it. If the passenger is coming from the poor class, we will replace his age, if the age is not present, by 24. Okay, I think this will be clear to you, inshallah. Okay, so if the passenger class is 2, it means if the passenger is from middle class, return 29. Else means that if the passenger is from the lower class or the poor class, then return 24. Else return age. It means that if the age is present in the age column, so return age exactly what the age is. And then I have passed the Titanic age. It means that go to ti age, the age column of Titanic, and replace the imputed age by x is 1. X is 1 here means that replace in column. So this age, the imputed age which I have defined here, will be replaces on the place of age. Okay, so in age we have missing values, so they will be the missing value will be finished after applying this function. Okay, now if I have any missing value in the data set, you see here we have some data missing here. We have finished the cabin column. We have replaced the ages of the different people with respect to their classes, and beyond that we have some missing value here. You see where the cursor is scrolling, so here is some missing values present. So for that we will simply use our drop now function. Drop now function is using for dropping or excluding the null values from the data. So go to the data set, and drop now means they drop the null values from the data set. And then I have plotted the heat map again. You see here now in a heat map all the color is gray. It means that no blue line is present here, so no missing values are present in the data set. Moving further to the next step, we have some plotted. I have draw some distribution plot by SNS. Here I have told the C1 library to draw me this plot mean distribution plot, okay, of age. So how the age is distributed, I have just typed the code, and here is the result. You see that age is maximum at 24. 24 are here at this place where the cursor is, the age is maximum. So it means that people on the ship is high in number whose age are from 20 to 25 or 26. Okay, from 18 to 25 or 26 or 30 we have maximum people present on the ship. I mean the Titanic ship. Here you see that I am interested to see. Let me put the charger on to the laptop. Okay. Now I am interested in the scatter plot. Scatter plot will show us the points wise and the pair wise. Here you see that I have plotted the scatter plot. So I have told the matplotlib library to a figure size will be 7 centimeter in width and 7 centimeter in height, and then I have passed a function to the C1 library that give me a scatter plot on which an x-axis we have edge, on y-axis we have fair, and hue will be also hue will be 6. Yeah, that means then differentiate the points on the basis of 6, and the data will be Titanic data sheet. And then I told the matplotlib library to show us the result. Here you see the result. Let me minimize this screen a little bit to tell you what the graph is telling us. Okay. Here you see that edge start from 0 up to 80. It means that we have a person whose age is 80. Here you see, and here we see that the maximum pair taken from people is 500, and some people which are from the high class, I think they have paired above above 500 pair. Okay, and the the yellow dot, here you see the yellow dot indicating that this one is female. By color we can see that the blue dot indicating male and the yellow dot indicating female. Here you see that the blue dot are maximum in number as compared to the yellow dot. So it means that it means that maximum male are present on the ship as compared to the female. Okay, now moving further to the next plot. Here I am interested to see that bar plot. I have plot bar plot. PLT indicate the figure size. Here I have just given the figure size, and then I tell the C1 to plot a bar plot on which on x-axis we have 6, and on y-axis we have survived, that who is survived, who is not survived, and hue. Here you see that hue is P class. It means that differentiate the category on the basis of P class. Category wise differentiate the survived and non-survived, and the data is Titanic. Let me explain the graph here. Here you see that male and female. Okay, the number of survived male from the class 1 or the upper class is high as compared to the other two class, and the number of class or the middle class people, or uh, the person which are from the passenger which are from the middle class or the second class, they have survived high as compared to the lower class, and they have survived less as compared to the upper class. Okay, by seeing to the female graph, here you see that this bar indicates that the female which are from the high class are survived more as compared to the middle class, and the middle class are survived more as compared to the lower class. Okay, hope this will be clear to you. So this is the male graph of the survived, and this is the female graph of sorry, this is the female graph who have survived. These three graphs indicate that this much females are survived as compared to the male. You see that one common indication is this, that more number of female are survived as compared to male. So the male priority are given to the female on the basis of the rescue. So more female are rescued as compared to the male. We have swarm plot. So I have just plotted a swarm plot to indicate you that how many people are present with respect to age and sex wise. Here you see male and female. So these number of people are present on the ship whose age are this. You see that the density is increased if we go about 20 to 30 in the male and also in the female. But this graph is not well defined here. If you want to have a beautiful and more representative graph, you see I have added a hue factor here, hue. So it will show us the colorful indication of the graph. If I am interested to more to get more representative and beautiful plot, so I have typed this code. I have include the matplot library in this code, and SNS, it means C1 library, is also there in this code. I have just put the figure size 8 by 8. It means that 8 centimeter in width and 8 centimeter in height. Here you see that I have passed the swarm plot to the C1 library like the above, but here we include the matplotlib library also, so it will give us a better and beautiful plot as compared to the above two. Okay, here you see that it is a clear representation of the entire it is a clear representation of each individual in the data. Here you see that male, in male we have at 24 we have maximum people here. You see the graph is wider than the above and the beneath. Okay, similar in female section we have, in female section we have also a great density here at the age of 24 as compared to the other ages. So it means that on the ship we have maximum people of age 24 here, and the density become higher when we go from 20 to 40. From 20 to 40 we have high density of people, so the majority of people on the ship have age between 20 to 40. This is another insight. Here you see that I am interested in the age and survival so representation. Here you see that I have simply plot of box plot which will give us the pipe number summary also. Here you see that the number of died people are people who has not survived are indicated here. Here you see that some of people have age 75, 70 and 60, which are an outlier section, but the mean of this data, it means that the mean of this data is round about uh, 20 24. Okay, so this indicates that most of the people who died here are from the age 24 sorry 23 to 37. Much of the people are died here at this age number. Here you see that and survived we have also much of people survived in this range. So this is the survived graph here you see, and this is the this is the not survived graph, and this is the survived graph here. And the one whose age is 80, he has survived in this situation. He has rescued carefully, and I think he have given fully attention in this. Okay, so he has survived here, and these are unfortunately not survived and they are died. Okay. Now going further, we have the sex wise count plot here. So I told the SNS that gave me a count plot with respect to sex. So here you see that the number of male on the ship is higher, is far higher. I think around about twice as compared to the female. You see here that 310 around are female on the ship, and on the ship we have the number of men above 500, round about 580. So this numbers are on the ship. Okay, now I am interested to see that the survived and not survived. Okay. Here you see that maximum number of, I have just told SNS that give me a count plot of the survived, and pellets I have suggest to differentiate from the above graph this one. So I have passed the green, so it means that give me the representation in green color. Okay, so here you see that the not survived, 0 indicate the not survived people and 1 indicate the survived people. So here you see that the 0, at 0 we have the number raising to 570 or 60. So this much people are died in this incident. So when this incident take place, these people are died and they are not rescued properly. Here you see that one means that survived. So survived people are round about 350. Okay, around 350 or 340 people from the ship are rescued properly and they became survived. Okay, so this is the overall exploratory data analysis of the Titanic data set. Hope you will get the idea, and thank you for watching this video. We will further elaborate this on upcoming videos when I will be doing some machine learning algorithm upon this. I will apply logistic regression model on this. Then you will see it, and we will more explore this data set soon, inshallah. Thank you for watching.